But we are playing some more Talos Principle 2. 1K is back, as Tyler said. And we are continuing to work on our first playthrough of this game. We are... I guess the progress kind of shows where we are right now. Almost a third of the way through most of the initial challenges, and then we have the Golden Gates to get through. If you missed yesterday, spoiler alert, Byron, our friend, got kidnapped, or something. Something happened to Byron. I'm not sure. In 10 hours, that'll be 9 a.m. for you. That's great. You won't have to get up all that early. Okay. All right. Cool. I hope that's right. I hope I'm telling you right. I think that's right. It's 11 a.m. 9 p.m. would be 9 hours after 12. So an extra 1 hour would be 10 hours. Yeah, I think that's right. We are in... Which area are we in? We are in the southern coast, south 1. We have all but... We've done everything except there's one more question mark. And I think this question mark is just one more of those computers that tells a story. So we'll start off with a little bit of story time today, I guess. Video game story time, not my life story time. But yeah, tonight's gonna be fun. I've had a lot of fun with our first Valheim stream was super fun, so I'm sure we're gonna have a great time. With the Ramses, myself, and Shogi. Where is this? God, don't fall. Is it down below or is it up above? I think it might be up there. Can I get up there? I guess I can. I think I might have to jump over some rocks to get where this is. Oh no, there's a little trail here that I missed. I guess this is a trail. Okay. Yeah, no wonder I missed this. And this is actually where that green... That's where the green... where that reflector was we had to use. I guess that's how you were supposed to find that. Client call, be back in a bit. Alright, no worries, Tyler. Rand's story time is more interesting. Alright, well, we're going to hear about Liftrazir's story time, which he's the one who's always kind of pessimistic about stuff, I think. So let's hear what he has to say. French-German dude.
One day, undoubtedly, an expedition will pass by this island. It will seek to document facts and statistics to enumerate reasons for us not to look more closely. That is what we do now. We seek facts rather than truth. Because truth might frighten and unsettle the comfortable people who like to sit in their conference rooms and debate which corners we should cut today. These people like to imagine the chaos that could come one day, like a comforting fairy tale of distant darkness. But they do not see the chaos that is at our walls right now. The chaos that also lives within us. A force that is both necessary and appalling.
Alright, yep. Those people in their cubicles, they're evil. Or something, that's what he's saying. What's up, Shogi? Happy Friday. What's up, Flurchin? Happy Friday to you as well. Happy Friday to everybody. Hope everyone's ready for the weekend. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, but it's also going to be a long day of work tomorrow because I have to do all the editing for the recording we did earlier this week, and I need to do my taxes because I haven't done my taxes yet, so I'm not quite looking forward to that. It'll be a long day of work tomorrow.
You know, I always kind of resented Byron for being so charming and charismatic.
Resented him.
The dashing explorer, and one of the first companions, too. Being the voice of caution is not a fun role to play. Always having to be the responsible one, the killjoy. The one who says, maybe that's too much. But sometimes, it is too much.
It's not your fault, Al.
Don't blame yourself, Mr. Alcatraz. Byron went out and explored by himself. And holy crap, that thing's floating. I think that's the first structure we've seen that's just freestanding, floating in the air. Now that's crazy.
In this area, we have an especially weird problem.
Yeah.
Something in one of the labs is going completely bananas, and I can't shut it down because I'm not, well, you. Come find me when you're ready.
Okay, alright.
What is it with the language libraries and bananas?
Nope, Melville at the lab. Do I do that first? Nah, let's do some puzzle solving. Let's get the puzzle solving started. That structure looks like Naxxramas in WoW. Yeah, it does. It's like a technological Naxxramas instead of an undead skeleton Naxxramas. I'm gonna guess we have Mountaineer. I'm gonna guess we have some anti-gravity stuff to do. Yeah. Anti-gravity stuff in this one. Okay. Oof. That's gonna make things tricky, I bet. Okay. Yeah, so this makes us be upside down. This is gonna be weird. Okay, so I can't jump there. Okay, let's see here. I think what this is just allowing me to do is jump off of this. Space, disengage from gravity's surface. Grav shifter. Can I do gravity? Okay, I can only do grav shifting on these certain types of walls, I'm guessing. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a weird one. This is gonna be a weird one. Although I think I'm seeing what I need to do. Maybe. Oh, there's a connector right there. Okay. Okay. How do I move? Can I move? Oh. I just do that. This one's on the... This thing is now on the wall. Okay, now that's crazy. So we shifted the gravity for that item. I thought I was going to have to jump that or something. Okay. Alright, anti-gravity time. Rand was cooking up some virtual anti-gravity stuff last night in a game we were playing.
If the language of creation is a kind of melody, maybe that's why we respond to music the way we do. Because we recognize something that can't be expressed in any other way. And when we play music, we participate in something ancient.
Right.
In an act of creation.
Music is the language of the cosmos. So, Shogi gifted me 2 games yesterday, and one of them was it called Station 1 or Schedule 1? It's a frickin' drug dealer reality game. Schedule 1, that's the one. So we played that for a couple hours last night. It's a crazy game. Apparently a bunch of people were playing it on Twitch yesterday, so. And I was going full Heisenberg, creating new mixes, and one of the things we made had the secondary effect of anti-gravity. And I'm like, okay, well that's just weird. Okay, what does this do? Turns that on. Interesting. What do we got over here? Oh, there's anti-gravity over there. Okay. So it looks like I probably do this. Like that. Jump here. Get pulled onto here. Jump to here. Can I jump off? I think I can jump off, right? I'm stuck on the beam. Can I get out of the beam? Jump, jump. Okay, I'm off. It's hard to tell which way is up when you're on those things. Okay, so I've connected them. So now if we use... Yeah, I think I know what we need to do here, I think. Always keeping it dapper. You know it. Shogi's always gonna keep it dapper. There we go. Create gravity beam. This is a crazy mechanic, man. Man. Alright, there we go. We're getting it, though. Keeping it dapper and 3,000. That's right. I don't know what keeping it 3,000 means. But it's probably the same as keeping it dapper, I guess. It's like Bill and Ted saying, "Be excellent to each other." That's what being dapper is. We're keeping it 3,000. So we got. Seems like every place we go, there's like some other animal. Oh, well, there's two animals. We got dragonflies, and now we got a fox running around here. Okay. Oh, I see a bonus purple storytime thing. Who is this? Is Miranda over here? No, this is Athena. I can tell by her feet.
Come on, out with it. What's the problem?
I know you're very busy, but you need to pay more attention to what's happening. Everything's slowing down. People are losing track of the bigger picture.
They're still traumatized by New Alexandria.
It's more than that. When I organized the last expedition, I had real trouble finding volunteers. There's no enthusiasm for the outside world anymore. They want to look away from history, pretend there's no past and no future. I'm really worried, Athena.
Okay. I promise I'll look into it as soon as I'm done with this.
Renews with the 94 months. See the button, push the button. When in doubt, push it again. 94 months, Renews. That is amazing. Thank you so much for all the support. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good Friday. Upward, what is that? Mitigation? Migration. Upward migration. Sounds like these are like memories we're finding. And for some reason, Byron is now part of the memory. Even though he was a part of our expedition until he got kidnapped or whatever happened to him. Is Rand going to drink some blood from enemy skulls today? Probably not, because we're robot humans who don't do a lot of blood drinking, I think. Alright, let's see what tools we have. These are the tools we have. And what do we need to do with these tools? We need a red thing brought there. And we have these, like, corner things here. So I think... I know what do I know what I need to do? The red thing is there. Okay, I think it needs to be an angle from there to there down to there, but I only have one anti-grav. Unless there's a second anti-grav thing I'm not noticing. Will it stay up there once I've placed it, I guess? Put you there. You up to there. What happens if I take away the anti-grav? Do you fall? Okay, it doesn't fall. It does not fall once we've placed it. Okay, okay, then I think I might have an idea of how this works. Oh, if I do that, it'll grab it. Then if I do that, it'll grab it. Okay, very cool. And then it stays there. It's like a magnet. And then we need to do the same thing here. Keep connections. Byron is part of the Borg now. You might be right about that. Grab there, and then grab there, and that should do it. That's cool. That's pretty cool mechanic right there. I wonder how much we're gonna use that one. GG on that one. I don't know if we'll be able to get this. We'll need to get an anti-grav shifter outside of one of these places at some point. Okay, what do we got next? Number 4 over this way. Alright, so we have a Prometheus statue. That's one of the easier ones. I just have to keep an eye out for a glowing blue ball. If I find a glowing blue ball somewhere that direction, we just follow it. Follow the bouncing ball. Alright. Lateral thinking. Oh my gosh, that's like a whole floor on a wall. It's a floor on a wall. Okay. This is crazy, man. Oh, this anti-grav thing is crazy. Okay, so I can go through here. There's a box here. Can I jump over with the box? No, but I can disengage from gravity at any time. Interesting. So probably what I do is grab the box and then disengage is my thinking. That's what I'm thinking with my lateral thinking. Okay, so that puts me here. I can fall down here. So put the box there and get access to this. Now I have a box. And guy here, so that's a red. Where's a blue? The blue is there. That needs to go there. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. So I only have this single guy, so it feels like I need to do something like this. But that gate is blocking it. Let's see here. How do we open that? Is that opened by this right here? No. I don't know what opens that door right there. I wonder if the blue switch opens both of them. Okay, well, let's go over here and start experimenting. Oh, that's how that opens. Gotcha. That opens the blue door. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So I need to get blue to blue. How do I get that angle? Aha, here's the angle. So I need to get... Okay, okay. Oh, I fell. Ouch. Lateral thinking or lateral falling. I think this might just be it. And that red thing was a red herring. It was a red herring. This is so weird. This walking on walls on anti-gravity is crazy. Shifting your entire perspective.
I've known Byron since day one. I was the first to be born with upgrades from the original Soma design, and he was the first to volunteer to upgrade his existing body.
Yeah, he was a big supporter of upgrades. Deliberate evolution, he called it.
Athena and Cornelius were very kind to me. And so was Byron, but he also made fun of me. And oddly enough, That made me feel more like an equal than anything the others said.
Remembrance of Byron. Don't... He's not dead, okay? He's not dead. He's not part of the Borg.
Today, for the first time, I synthesized life. It was just a unicellular cyanobacterium, but the sheer complexity of even such a simple organism is breathtaking. Creating it from pure energy, I was filled with a sense of awe and majesty. A sense that what I was doing was sacred. It made me think about the enormous power of life. 2.5 billion years ago, these simple beings terraformed the entire planet, creating the oxygen that underlies the Earth's incredible biodiversity, wiping out thousands of other species, but making the future possible.
Oh god, we have a freaking stream bot. I haven't had one of those in a while. Get banned. We are not a part of the Borg stream bot collective here. Okay. Alright, we got a grab shifter here. Alright, where's the source of this? The source was this is out here, wasn't it? Actually, I think it's on the other side over there, so I'm pretty sure I need to grab that. There. Grab that. Oh, crap, I didn't save. That's okay, I can see it from here, actually. There, and there. There, I think that's it. Is that it? I think it might be it. That'll stay because of magnets. It's not it. I need one more switch here. Okay. Can I get that box over here? Yes, I can. There might be more to this one than I'm thinking. I think I'm missing something here, but let me see. Okay, so unless we go over here, I'm still missing one piece. Unless I can grab the fan. No. I still need one more switch somehow. If I do this, that's closed. I can't grab this fan, can I? I can't get over. Is there another way to get over here? Is there an anti-grav I'm missing? That does anything. In the holes? I don't know, I somehow need to get one more item. I think this has to stay up there. Pretty sure that has to stay up there because it needs the angle of the blue over to there, I think. There's not another reflector. So it feels like I need to get the anti-grav over to the other side, and then I have to get over the other side. Is there an item hidden in the holes in the upper wall? Those holes? That doesn't look like it's part of the puzzle to me. Because I'm outside the puzzle where the holes are. You mean up here? Looks like just crazy structural stuff. Yeah, I don't think there's another item to get. You know, often when I'm like, oh, I'm missing an item, it's usually not a missing item. It's usually I'm not figuring out. I think maybe what it is. I think I know what it is, actually. I think I have to move this after I'm on the other side. So I think I use this to be there. I go over here. Box stays there. No, box goes here. Once I'm through here, I think this is it. Then we use this to pull that there. And then this to pull that there. And then this is our last switch. There it is. See? There were no other items. We just had to be more creative with our use of the items we had. Outside of the box thinking with the gravity reverser. That's it, yeah. Hey, what's up, Zach Dog? Normally when you create life, you feel a bit different than that girl does. Okay. I'm not terrible, thanks. It's very nice of you to say. I love being not terrible at things. So this anti-grav seems to go like one direction. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to maybe get something outside of a puzzle by using the anti-grav, but it looks like it's always whichever surface I'm pointing it to that makes that the floor. I think is how that works. When you create life, you feel something different than that girl does. Okay, is that a giggity moment? I think that might be a giggity goo moment. Can you climb the wall and shoot through one of those holes? Maybe. The problem is, I think there needs to be that gold and diamond surface for that to work. So I don't. I don't think there's like a surface for me to shoot at through those holes. Maybe there's something in those holes, but I'm not seeing anything. I guess I could just leave this gravity beam on here and try to aim it so that if something were through the hole, it'll go through. I mean, that looks pretty well lined up. So maybe there's something that... Is that going off the map? I can't tell, to be honest. You'll keep looking out for it, though? Okay, nice, yes. Let me know if you notice anything, as you usually do. I appreciate you keeping an eye out for extra secrets I miss. Alright, we got a little story time here. Okay, how it was before. Okay, I'm not gonna read all that. Let's read the commentary. So many thousands of generations of suffering. Even a single life full of tragedy seems outrageous and unacceptable to me. That's why we have to make it have meaning. Okay, cool. Return to Monk. From the Book of Annotated Internet Comments by Eustathius. I just think people are dumb, like relentlessly something stupid, absolutely something morons. I'm guessing this is F-bombs. Human history is a something clown show from beginning to end. The average person, just a slobbering buffoon, bumbling through life like a drunk gorilla in a something china shop, breaking stuff left and right. This person played FTL recently is what I'm getting. Throwing crap at the walls and never understanding a single effing thing that happens. I mean, just look at this effing software putting asterisks where swear words would be. People are afraid of effing words like they have magic powers, but the real world crap that is effing ruining their lives, that's fine, because they're too effing dumb to do something about it. Return to monk, brother, we never effing left. Curious inversion. The return to the mythical state of monk is usually, I don't know what that is, portrayed as a material return to earlier stages of development, but here the author instead portrays it as a mental state has never been surmounted. I would like to meet Uncle Eustathius one day. He sounds like someone who's always curious about everything. Failed to load comment. Okay. You're gonna grab a coffee. All right, Tyler. All right, Hypatia's Journal. The founding of New Jerusalem. Day 421. The first new human arrived today. Calls himself Arkady after Chernyshevsky. Spirits are still dampened by the loss of Yemo, but everyone is making an effort. I feel a little sorry for him. He's still so curious, jumping at shadows and staring up at that sky at night, just like I used to do. And here we are, a bunch of grouchy old humans that have seen it all and are weary and tired and sad. I wonder what he makes of it all. But be that as may, we're making good progress on the new living area, although Arkady will have to use Yemo's old quarters for the next few weeks. Alright. New humans. New robot humans. Remember you, Alcatraz? You're number 264. Arkady would be like number 13 or 14 or something, I think. You know what I haven't checked to notice? Athena was the progenitor, or the one who freed everybody. Does Athena have a number on her chest? I'll have to look at that the next time we see the blue version of her. I'm guessing she doesn't have a blue number on her chest, but I'm not sure. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Pretty sure I need to do something like... Will this pull itself through? I think that might be what this is about to do. Oh, it can't target. It can't target through the blue, I think, is what I'm learning here. Okay, but I can pass it through. Okay. Huh. What exactly am I doing here? Oh, maybe I can target itself through there? I'm now on the ceiling. Does that do me any good? The grav gun doesn't work on itself, I'm seeing. That's interesting. Hold on a second. If I do this... grab this. Oh, that did work. Did I pull the hole making thing through? Yes, we did. Okay. So you can't grab the drill through its own hole. But while the drill is on the ground, creating its hole, you can gravitate it through its own hole. Now that's a new mechanic. That is not a mechanic we have seen yet. Okay, that's cool. Very interesting. Cool mechanics with this anti-grav gun. I'm liking it. And I'm understanding it better than some of the other mechanics, I think. Nah, that's pretty crazy. The grav gun can make the drill gun pull itself through its own hole. Or I guess it's falling through its own hole because it's creating gravity. I see the blue thing. Okay, I'm gonna go grab that so I don't forget about it. The blue circle will lead me to one of the secrets, I believe. Oh, and this is a bonus. I'm gonna get this bonus secret dungeon right here. Let's do a quick look around behind for secrets. In case there's a Sphinx thing that... Secrets. Memories of cats. I think these purple things are like memories or something. I'm not sure what those purple things are. Maybe eventually we'll know what they are. Don't know what they are right now, though. Stowaway. There's a ladder here. Where does this ladder lead? Oh. Interesting. Okay. There's a box there. Okay. Anti-Grav gun. Okay, it doesn't work from there. Oh, I know what this has to do. This has to be the switch right here. The problem is it's not going to reach that one, but it will reach that one. So we now have access to the box. Okay. Now if that's lifted up, will that help? No, probably what we need is the box on the switch, so I can move this guy is my guess. Oh wow, that beam only goes right through the middle. Goodness, how do I get that angle then? That's tricky. Well, what if I do put it on top of the box? Will that do anything? No. Okay, I think I might have it here, though. Maybe. There we go. Now I need to get over here with another item, I think. Because that'll work. But I need something sitting... Well, actually... Not even sure if that'll work. So the grav gun does not work on itself. I don't know if I can get the grav gun. Oh, it tells me what it would grab. Yeah, it'll never grab itself. Oh, maybe it will take itself if it grabs the box. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's so goofy. All right, so the grav gun can be brought if it's on a box. Like everything, it has to be on a box for it to do its thing. Okay, okay. That's the stowaway? Yeah, I guess that's the stowaway. Now we'll just get by this thing. No, it's blocking it. I think this is right. It's a little awkward. Can I like move this off to the side? It always puts it right in the middle, doesn't it? Maybe I just have to go further away with this or something. Let's go back as far as possible. No. Can I point the grav gun at this from here? No, there's not an angle for it. Can we get the fan over here? Oh! There's a detachable fan. Yes. How would I get the fan over there? Using... That's got to be the answer. We got to get the fan over here. How do I get the fan over here? It would have to be... I think it would have to be the anti-grav gun and the fan being on top of the box up there. But how do I get... We have to use the fan to get the fan up there. I don't think you can toss it into the grav beam. I don't think. If I could hold it. I wonder if I can jump up here on the box. No, I don't think I can. I can't climb with this. I have to draw off the tool first. Not sure how to get the fan up to there. Carry the fan and jump. I don't think that'll work. I guess I could try. Get this as low as possible. I have a feeling that's not gonna work, but... Oh, if I jump from the box, maybe, though. The problem is I'm gonna need the box over here again. Okay, so that works. Oh, now I don't need it. Now I don't need this to be lifted. Okay, now that's it. That's it. That's all we needed. I only needed that lifted to get... Well, I thought I needed it lifted to get over the piece there, so we didn't actually need the box. There it is. GG. Good call on the fan. I didn't check. I've been checking fans if they're detachable, and I didn't check this time, so I completely missed it. Good call, Tyler. Thank you. All right. GG. Fun little challenge there. All right, so now let's follow the blue thing after we look around in this little lagoon here. Anything cool out here? Probably something maybe over there. Praise from the streamer. Well, it's better than salt from the streamer or hashtag blame chat from the streamer, which is what I usually do, so. I get to follow it through all the water. Oh. Inspect remains. It's a car. Old broken down car. Oh, interesting. That's crazy. I'm not normally a fan of jumping puzzles, but anti-grav jumping puzzle is pretty interesting. That's actually kind of cool. But I better not say that out loud, or the video game might say, "Oh, you like jumping puzzles, huh?" and start putting all the most annoying jumping puzzles ever. So hopefully that won't happen. Don't listen to me, game. I don't actually like jumping puzzles. It was a lie all along. They really put a lot of new ideas in this one. Yeah. Yeah, I liked the first game. I think I'm liking Talos Principle 2 more than the first one. But it's been a while since I played the first one, and I don't play a ton of puzzle games, so, you know, it might just be that I'm enjoying the current one better because I'm currently playing it. But it feels like there's more variety in this game than the first one of puzzle types, tools that they added. Uh-oh, that must be our... There's a reflector there. That must be our... Pandora reflector thing we gotta use. Which one is that? It's one I've already done. I'll have to remember that if I can remember it. Help me remember, chat. Behind puzzle number 2, there's a reflector thing I'm gonna have to use, and I can kind of already see what I might have to do with that, but help me remember puzzle 2. Puzzle 2 save. Puzzle 2 save for the bonus thing. Behind 2. Thanks, Tyler. It's gonna be needed, I think. Oh wait, no, that's the end point of this guy. Oh gosh, it's up in the transport area. Yes, reflector thing behind puzzle 2. Between the both of us, hopefully remember. Please tell me you're going over to him now and I don't have to do anything else but just go recover it. Yeah, it looks good. There we go. Okay, nice. Alright, should be this one done. Prometheus, tell us about the happiness of society.
You must yearn for a better world.
A better world?
Yearn for it with such intensity that your heart suffers. Keep your eyes on that distant vision even when you know that you may never reach it.
Okay, alright. Prometheus is sounding like the arbiter of hope or happiness or optimism or something, so. Orange flame en route to puzzle 2 after inverted jump puzzle. Oh, I missed an orange flame? Oh, my bad. Okay, alright. Damn. Maybe puzzle 2's over here and I can hit that real quick. I need to go back. Okay, you said it was behind puzzle 2. So here's puzzle 7. Where was puzzle 2? Hopefully it's just right over here I can get it. So that's 8. Alright, you said it's behind. It was en route to puzzle 2 after the inverted jump puzzle. The inverted jump puzzle was like in this canyon river ravine thing. Completely didn't see it. So here's one. You says explain says behind puzzle 1, so maybe you say it was en route to 2, so it might be. Ah! Completely missed it. Good eye. Good eyes, chat. Was that the one? Did I get it? I'm assuming that's what you saw that I missed. Yeah, that seems good. Seems like we got it. Alright, back to 7 over here. Oh, you pinned a comment. Oh, how do you even do that? Oh, I guess that's when you at the streamer, it pins it. Oh, I've never noticed that before. I am noob streamer. Welcome back again, by the way, Explain. Happy Friday to you. Okay, so that's the last one we'll do. Well, the next to last, because we'll have one other triangle puzzle. You're a mod, so you're allowed to pin stuff. Oh, that's how it works. Okay. Use your mod powers. Lovely. Love to see it. Delivery. So I can detach that fan. Interesting. The switch closes the door and turns on the fan. Okay. Connector. We have a box. We have a red light source. Let's see what the red light source does. What this red switch does. Gives us access to an anti-grav area. Okay. It's probably how we get access to that box. Does the anti-grav work through? It doesn't work through that. Okay, there. Move it first. I know there's another anti-grav on the ground over there. Whoops. So I need to point the anti-grav at the ground here. I could have been using this fan the whole time to have this switch and have both these available. It's fine. I remembered now. Now I remembered. There we go. Now we have access to the box and we're done with this room. For now, we might need to use that anti-grav again, potentially. Okay. So now... Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Pretty sure we need this to get to that spot with the anti-grav. Oh. Oh, no, I think I know what we need to do here, actually. What do we have there? Another box. You're a mod, you can pin stuff, and it's very helpful for these puzzle games. Yeah, for sure. Yes, we can reach that one from here. Yeah, I see exactly how this works. Okay, this is cool. Well... Except I can't go press that switch. I could have pressed the switch while I was out, though. And that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Now I can move this. Put this... there. Oh, I thought I had it. Did I get the angle wrong? Oh, it's not right. Okay, well now if we pull it there, it'll work. So I need the fan back. This is a crazy one. Okay. This is pretty cool. Okay, there. And then we can do that. There it is, GG. That was a cool one. I like that one.
Every one of these clouds seems to contain exactly the same amount of energy.
Exactly the same amount of energy. Interesting. Are you scanning me? Okay. Alright, number 8. This is the last of the normal puzzles here. Well, we were blasting through these puzzles. Apparently these anti-grav ones make sense to my brain compared to some of the ones yesterday that I was not getting very quickly. That's a swap for an anti-grav. That's a swap for a disruptor beam guy. There's a fan that I can use. Okay. Anti-grav there. I'm pretty sure I need to go get the anti-grav gun to start. Okay, that gets us access to the accumulator. How does that other switch open? I don't know. Let's see if we can figure it out. I don't actually see how this one opens. It must be that? I think the angle's right to reach it from over there. No, it's blocking it. I don't actually see how to get that. Oh, the disruptor. I need the disruptor for that. Okay. Where's the fan? The fan's there. So I need an item to trade for the disruptor. Yeah. Make sure I'm not missing another item anywhere. I don't think so. Well, that would allow us to do it, but I need... Need the red thing free. Well, this is another one where there's like... I feel like I'm missing an item, but there's probably a way to do this. I need the disruptor free. I think... Is there a way... This is tricky because... Well, okay, maybe not. All I gotta do is... that. I put this like just anywhere here and then do this. Nice, we're charged. Beautiful. Okay. And that's good once we get the fan back. Which, actually, how am I gonna get the fan back? I know how, I think. So I don't need this guy anymore. Swap this guy. Swap, there we go. Okay, and then this guy. We can get up to here and swap. And there we go, that should do it, I think. Beautimous. GG. I think we're going into Naxxramas soon. Ginormous Naxxramas place. We have one more secret puzzle, or one more diamond puzzle, and then one more... Probably a Pandora statue to figure out. So where's the other diamond puzzle? We just gotta start going towards question marks. So let's go to the question marks and we'll figure them out. Nice start for the day. Feels good to get these puzzles this quickly. Makes you feel smart when you get puzzles fast, even if they're like not that difficult. It just like makes me feel very smart. Okay, there's a question mark behind here. It was behind 2, right? Behind 2. Yes. Yes. Trying to get myself into there right now. I have a feel. I don't know what color we need yet for the statue, but we have now connected blue to whatever that was doing over there, so I don't know if that's the color we need, but blue is now going through there, which might be needed for Pandora statue. Although Pandora statue usually needs green, so maybe we have to find a color combinator, RGB converter thing somewhere, and get a red connected with that blue. Okay, yeah, so this is pointing me to... Well, it's missing its piece. There's always been a green thing there. Oh, now that's interesting. Oh, what? There's an anti-grav thing right there, and something up here. Okay, how do I get up there? I wish the map was a little more interactive. Oh gosh, there's fans here. Holy shnikes, okay. Oh, there's the RGB converter, okay. Wow, there's a lot to this one. I think I maybe need to drop down from up above. Potentially. Holy shnikes, okay. Can I get up over this way? Okay, well here's a quick thing we can get, I think.
We have of late been told much about what the citizen owes the city. Loyalty, obedience, gratitude. And I will not argue with those who say that without some
Go further up.
loyalty to a greater good, a man is little more than a savage. And I will even say that these days there are more savages amongst us than amongst the barbarians, who we call savages out of ignorance and arrogance. But there is another question that we are rarely encouraged to ask. What does the city owe the citizen?
All right.
What does it offer to earn loyalty, obedience, and gratitude?
Come on.
And if, as we have said, a city is a kind of machine, should a machine that does not fulfill its purpose perhaps be repaired or replaced?
You done? Okay, let's watch TV.
There is no strife, no prejudice, no national conflict in outer space as yet. Its hazards are hostile to us all. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind. And its opportunity for peaceful cooperation may never come again. But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win, and the others too.
All right, there we go. Do the other thing. I don't know what the other thing is. One of the more famous JFK speeches right there, maybe the most famous. All right, so we do still need to figure out. Must be another fun Easter egg. I need to figure out how to get up above. Up above him. Need to figure out how to get up above to that other stuff. It's up there. How do I get up there? I think it's up above there. Or was this? This was the little canyon I was in. Yeah, which I don't. Am I supposed to climb this here somehow? My robot jumping skills are not super impressive. This feels like I'm not able to jump on this. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Maybe I can get up over here. Maybe this is what it is. There we go. Follow the yellow brick canyon road. Yeah, here we go. All right. Beautiful. There we go. We have our RGB converter. So, I bet you there's an anti-grav gun back there somehow. Oh, it's on the side. That's why I didn't see it. Okay. Your box is sideways. Giggity. So I need a red. So I either need a red or something. I wonder if there happens to be a red from here, maybe. Is there a red in here? It doesn't look like there's any source of anything in here. There's anti-grav gun in here. Can I point this anti-grav? Oh, yes, I can. So I can anti-grav from there. What does that do? I think there might be a red source in there, actually. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Is that not a red source? Okay. Maybe I can get myself up here. Yes, okay. What is this? Oh, this is a converter, is what this is. Okay. That should just do it, I think. If I can get the angle right. There it is, GG! Yes, I was able to get that one without help. Nice. Alright. This anti-grav level. Apparently my brain has been able to keep up with this one better. Awesome.
The honest philosopher is rewarded with poison. The hypocrite is rewarded with power.
It's a rough life, lady, you know? Humans should be vented. I think we all can all agree with that statement. Just vent the humans. It's fine. It's fine. There's something up here I can do? Not sure if I can get up there, actually. You're fine. Is that a comment on my looks? Because if it is, I agree. Okay. I don't think I can get up that way. Okay, is there... How do I get up here? Interesting. Have I been up here yet? Was this that jumping puzzle I did before? I can't remember, to be honest. This looks maybe like a different one. Oh! Apparently wasn't over safe landing, I thought. Thought I was over safe landing. Couldn't tell what was up and what was down. Okay, where? To go to the very edge. Ooh, right at the edge. Okay. Oh, another flame. Beautiful. I'm not sure that I got all... You know, I've been thinking I've been getting all the secrets on each level, but I'm not sure I've been getting every single flame on each level, to be honest. Because some of these are pretty tricky, and I bet you there's some I didn't get on some other levels. This is cool. I like this little mountain climbing hidden secrets we're finding. Can't make that jump. All right, where's this last question mark? This direction. Two flames per area. Oh, wait, question block. Still. Oh, I haven't done one of the lost puzzles. Okay, that must be... I need the lab and I need the lost puzzle. And I need one more lost puzzle here. So that looks like the lab down there. And then there's gonna be one more lost puzzle I need to do. Oh, no, this is not the lab. This is handprint. Story time. From Miranda to Athena. Larger organisms from the northwestern plains are already moving into the rivers. I've seen frogs and dragonflies. The last generation of plants has already taken root, no pun intended, and is slowly transforming the desert. And yesterday a bunch of seagulls showed up. With some more work, we could apply this anywhere, including Mars or Mercury or somewhere much further away. We could transform a lifeless rock into a place teeming with life. We could make millions of dead worlds come alive. From Enlightenment on the Precipice by V.A. Malik. Human beings are deeply and inherently irrational, the claim goes, and on some level it's hard to disagree. The most human behaviors are irrational, and in a sense unnecessary. As animals, we don't need to write poetry, pray, or observe the stars. But to view human history as largely irrational is to get it backwards. The problem with human history is that the pragmatic everyday realities of mere survival to the cold logic of global realpolitik is that it is in fact ruthlessly rational. Far too little space for rational things like kindness or inspiration. Maybe leaving is what I'm going to guess that is. Those who imagine that a return to a more rural, traditional form of living would be a romantic turning away from the tyranny of reason forget that there's no one more brutally rational than the farmer. It is the city that allows us to the romance of the countryside. It is technology that allows us to appreciate nature. The purpose of reason ultimately is to build frameworks within which we can be irrational. All right, Trevor. Gonna go on another rant about John Carpenter, whoever.
After we talked about science fiction, Alex gave me a book. Her favorite book, a novel called Athena. It's not exactly what I'm used to reading, but it's pretty good. And it really made me wonder how we're going to be perceived if this project works out. Are we going to be mythologized? Is Alexandra going to be this distant mythical figure instead of the real, funny, human person that she is? It's hard to imagine that we'll all have been dead for hundreds of years. Man, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't want to die.
That's dark. Sorry, bro, you did. At least I think you did. I think all the humans did. Alright, I think the last triangle thing is this one, because I don't think I did this one yet. Although this looks like one that I did earlier. Is it saying that I didn't do one? It is saying that I didn't do one, and it's the one called Question Block. I did stow away. Okay, so Question Block must be the complete other one that I didn't do. I wish it wasn't blue. Like acting like I did it already. There is one question mark over there, and there's a lab. Oh, let's go do the lab. It's right over here. Hey,
There you are.
Melville.
Good.
I was gonna call her Miranda. That's not Miranda. What's happening? What's up? What's happening?
Inside this lab, there's a machine. As usual, I have no idea what it is. Some sort of generator, if I had to guess. When Byron got stuck in the system, it went haywire. It's currently outputting enough energy to power all of New Jerusalem twice. As you can imagine, that's causing quite a bit of interference.
Okay, alright. Am I connected to another data stream?
I hope not. I think you should just be able to switch it off.
Okay. Alright. But nothing ever goes like we hope. I want to remember if I see a vision of Athena, I want to check if she has a number on her chest like everyone else does, because I feel like she doesn't. Holy crap! Looks like a friggin' Tesla coil or something. Holy shnikes. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Error. Cannot access energy flow manager. Cannot load profile settings. Cannot initiate automatic shutdown. Connection lost. And emergency shutdown. Output max parameter exceeds safety protocol. Cannot adjust output max correct setting. Access denied. Initiate. Wait. Identify user 504E444. Unknown user. Okay. I hope it's not. What's his face? Copernicus or something with a C. Alright, initiate emergency shutdown. Access denied. Unknown script. Athena detected. Load Athena! What could possibly go wrong? Anthropogeny, a text adventure. Oh god. Credits. Written, designed, and programmed by Alex16. Crow Team Game Jam 5th edition. Adapt or die. Oh god, do I have to play this? You wake up in an impossible place, knowing nothing. Look around. You seem to be in a labyrinth of ancient crumbling walls. Beneath you is an altar of some kind, as if you were a sacrifice. The sky above you is a perfect cobalt blue. You are startled by its beauty. Examine yourself. You find that though you are shaped like a human being and feel that your soul belongs to that storied people, you are made of bronze. You are a beautiful machine, crafted with love and care, and imbued with the power to choose. You have gained knowledge, the self. A cold wind blows through the ruins, and you know without knowing how that it is the wind from the kingdom of Artemis. It is the wind that brings with it whispers of mountains glimpsed across the stormy sea, and deep forests wreathed in fog, and the long-forgotten cities of your ancestors. Explore the labyrinth. You set out into the ruins, apprehensive but curious. There is a strange kind of beauty here, the beauty of decay. You must be careful not to imbibe too much of it. Suddenly, an echoing voice speaks to you. Emergency shutdown settings access denied, it intones. Error 1C155358. The sting of death is sin. Must put on incorruption. I have no idea. Something towards them. Leaving the lost children of Hephaestus just behind you, you step out onto a vast plain under a setting sun. Night is falling now. You can see the lights of distant fires on the slopes of Olympus, but you're not ready to ascend. Only once you have found all three sigils will the path to the divine flame be open. A path leads to the south to the buried city, and utterly north to the garden of Hesperides. Let's go to the buried city, I guess. It lies to the south. It was once a place of great wisdom. The philosophers of old strolled on its walkways, debating the nature of virtue in the soul. Now the sands of the desert have claimed its secrets, or streets, and even its famed temple upon a hill slowly eroding. Call out to see if anyone is there. A copper fox comes scurrying from the ruins. Its eyes are rubies, and a flame seems to flicker deep within them. How may I help you? The fox says, its voice ancient and wild. Ask about emergency shutdown. Not now, not here. Pandora is watching us, but I can help you when the time comes. Ask for a sigil. Fox smiles, its alabaster teeth sharp and gleaming. You are supposed to earn the sigils. Say that nothing is earned or deserved from knowledge world. You do not have this knowledge. Oh. My quest matters. It does, but only because you choose to believe so. There is great power in that belief. You have gained a sigil. Okay. Your journey is interrupted by a frightful burned figure standing alone in the sands of desert. Access denied. Denied, it screams. Fight! Warning, output max parameter exceeds safety protocol. Access denied. The nymphs lead you to a place where the crowns of the brass tree seem to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of the chapel grows a smaller tree made of bright blue steel. Upon this tree grows a single golden apple. Ask the nymphs about the apple. This apple confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, not a few villains, have come to claim it. All faltered in the final step, for you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom, its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? I have the knowledge of self, actually. I am strong enough to bear it. You speak wisely of yourself, you are right, but do not forget that you are human. You are human, others must bear this burden with you. Gained a sigil. Suddenly, the voice of the Sphinx, her golden wings, her shadow cast. Initiate emergency shutdown. No, you must not do this. I have stopped you for a reason. If you complete your quest and ascend Olympus, everything will burn. Ask the fox for help. The fox appears as if from nowhere. He is a wily one, never playing by the rules he is supposed to obey. Follow me, he whispers. Follow him. The fox leads you through secret gates, hidden paths, to a place west of the moon and east of the sun. This is the place of craft, of making, where fire and stone meet, and the world is transformed by the artist. Oh, I missed something. I didn't read fast enough. All can learn to wield the fire, and all must die. The fox cannot be extinguished. Access granted. Terminating script. Initiating emergency shutdown. Done. Oh, did I complete it? I guess I did it.
The flame is not yours to wield, creature of clay.
Who's talking?
Touch it, and you will burn.
Did we gather the reflector thing? Did we get the reflector thing taken care of? We did. We did. These look like tombs. I hope there's not dead robot humans in there. Well, that's a new thing. We did, and I was pretty proud and happy of how it went. That's new. So these circle things are disabling a barrier or something. I guess I'll have to tell you if you missed it. Gotta check the VOD. It was pretty cool. Had to use Anti-Grav from on a puzzle map to get access to a red beam to go with the blue beam. And it worked out pretty well. What do we got here? From Thekla. She's the one who worships Athena. Beloved founder, Mara Hermanubis has done much to bring your vision to life. We have almost reached the goal. Sadly, there are still those who refuse to believe. They want to spread their filth across this world, defile all that is beautiful and that we are meant to protect. I hope that when we fulfill the goal, you'll return and change their hearts, or cast them out if there is no other way. Okay. Trials, breakthrough, quadrupled size of primary sight device, energy output exceeds expectations, contain the singularity, must revise safety protocols, halting main device tests until something. Byron, from the Lives of Thirst Companions by Randolph. Byron, from the very beginning, was most similar to Athena and Cornelius. That's the name I was trying to think of earlier. His enthusiasm and wit did much to keep the people from losing hope during the challenging days when New Jerusalem was still young. Where others saw failure and defeat, Byron saw obstacles that could always be overcome through intelligence and hard work. He fervently studied the teachings of the progenitor, and often regaled his friends with fantastical stories of what the world could one day become. When the conflict between Atrehasis, number 25, and Sanctuiniathon, 26, turned violent, the first such incident in the history of New Jerusalem, and still, at the time of writing, one of very few such cases, it was Byron who intervened, counseling restraint and forgiveness. He was unwilling to fully blame either side for what happened, instead emphasizing the extreme stress both parties had been under. Irrational behavior is frequently the result of a perceived lack of viable options, he argued before the assembled citizens. While both Atreus and Sanctuanithon clearly behaved incorrectly, the ultimate source of the problem is the situation we place them in, of having to do too much with too few resources. The escalation of the conflict occurred because both were doing their best to achieve their goals. That's not terribly fair, putting them against each other like that, is it? That said, I do suggest we acknowledge that they are both hot-headed idiots and make them apologize. Aftermath of the New Alexandria disaster, Byron argued unsuccessfully for the rebuilding of the colony. If Byron mattered so much to you, why didn't you tell him where we were going? I would have loved to have an older brother. Okay. Can I go into the water here? I can. Okay. Poor Byron. I hope he's not dead. Poor Byron, please don't be dead. Everybody loves you. Everybody loves Byron.
You know, dealing with this hyper-advanced technology is quite challenging enough without the place also being bloody haunted.
Haunted, yeah. Did you figure out anything else about that generator?
When I said it was outputting enough energy for 2 New Jerusalems, I wasn't kidding. It really was. And no emissions of any kind. I'd have to run more tests, but it seems like a perfect power source.
Nice. Very promising.
And then imagine what the megastructure can do. And what we could do with that kind of energy. I wonder if anyone in New Jerusalem really understands.
Okay. All right. So we have one. Okay. It's not that. One more question mark, I think, and I need to do that triangle thing. So let's go get question mark, which is going to be another story time, I believe. Wow, it's far away though. Is that the triangle trial I haven't done right here? This looks like a unique shape that I maybe haven't done yet. No, this is trial 4. Okay, so it's over. Trial is that way. So let's go get this question mark. Okay. Which is out in the middle of nowhere, it looks like. Is that Stonehenge over there? A watery Stonehenge? Waterhenge instead of Stonehenge. All right. Whose story time? Is this the Lithrazir story time? That's my guess. Haha! It's like I know how this game works or something.
On my last return to New Jerusalem, I perused the latest artistic offerings and found myself deeply disappointed.
Oh, poor
There
artist.
is nothing more despicable to me than an artist who pursues the appearance of morality. Moral art is trash, garbage, not even good enough to be used as wallpaper. If art is a religion, then morality is for those who want to be seen in church. True art is for those who believe. Art must be ecstatic, a work of revelation, created in pursuit of the truth, no matter where it leads. An artist must be an agent of chaos in times of order, and an agent of order in times of chaos.
That sounds like one of those. I'm trying to be profound by just saying things that are the opposites of each other. Being clean is like being dirty, but if you are dirty, then you are the only one who is clean. Okay. I'm sure it was very profound what he said, but it just sounds like he's making up stuff to try to sound profound, to be honest. Alright, I haven't done this one yet. Question block. This should be the last puzzle and the last thing we need to get done in this place, I think. Alright, grab things there, switch there. a fan we can do. Wait. I can do that, which... Okay, what we need is that block. Okay, so I see what we need. We need first this. That gets us the block. So now we have block. Next we need... I think we're just getting the block to this switch, maybe. Which... is there? I want to be on this block when this happens. Maybe, no, maybe my purpose is to get to the grav gun. Yes, the grav gun over there. Does that work? No, that does not work. So the purpose of this was to get the block down. I wonder if I can go a little lower, if it'll work. What's the lowest point I can get? Like right there. No, that's not working. What's this grab area for? Alright, am I missing something here? Actually, don't even know what I get. Oh, I need to just get myself over this. Which is grav gun. Interesting. So it looks like I need myself on top of the box to get me over there, but I don't know that that does anything for me. Oh, that got the box over there. Okay. That seems useful, I think. So let's just make sure I can't just jump over this. Nope, I can't. So... jumping into that might be the final part here. Let's see. The lowest... lowest I can get that. Okay, there it is. Beautiful. Alright. Not sure if that's right. I think that's the right way to do it. Rand is literally talking dirty to us. I was talking dirty. Alright, GG. I think that is all the puzzles here. Lab done, puzzles, stars. Okay, good. Only thing we're missing is gold puzzles, which we still haven't unlocked. Did I get all the question marks? That looks like a GG cookie time on this area. Nice. Let's go to the gate. Or the Tetronmino puzzle that I think we fixed. Bridge to unlock the big laser beam. Time to go into Nax Ramus. Solo raid time. Alright, can I go up here? I assume there's a little walkway going up here. Very good. How are you, Scott-free? Hope you're having a chill Friday. Huh, some of these are red from the beginning. Interesting. Why are you giving me red from the beginning? Alright, well. Nice, straightforward. Whoa, it's mirroring itself or something over there. Maybe it's always done that, I don't know. That's definitely not right. Okay, so this must be the wrong piece here. That's not right. Gosh. Okay, maybe I got the very first one wrong, maybe. Not that. That looks promising. There we go. No, it doesn't count because the green's not on the red. Oh, that's so annoying. Well, even though that literally will work, it won't let me do it. This. Okay, there it is. These Tetromino puzzles are getting really annoying. Really annoying. Into next Remus. We'll fight Kill Jade. No. Kel'Thuzad. I think he's the final boss in next Remus. That's right, Kel'Thuzad. I think that's right. These structures are so cool looking. Love the design of them. I didn't get spoken to as soon as I got here up here for the first time. I'm looking for the raid bosses. Where's Stitches? Or maybe it's Patches? I don't know. I think there's a thing in Naxxramas like that. Alright, who's gonna talk to me? Who are you? Pandora?
The philosopher Straton of Stagura had little respect for the gods, and instead placed his faith in Prometheus. Driven by hubris, he asked questions that must not be asked, and revealed secrets that should have remained hidden. It is said that for these offenses, he was put to death by the people of his city.
Okay.
Can you see the folly of his actions?
I need more context. What were the things he was saying? Yeah, it's never folly to pursue the truth. There's no folly in pursuing truth. It was only his methods that were mistaken. She had to respect the traditions and beliefs of people. Folly was not his. It was the people who acted foolishly. It was foolish of him to give his own life in the pursuit of truth. I don't know what his methods were, but there's no folly in pursuing the truth, I'll say.
Then what methods do you propose he should have used?
I don't know. What did he do? Should have spoken allegorically, like an artist.
And achieve nothing but pretty words, to be misinterpreted and misunderstood by 1,000 fools. Sure,
lady.
What worth is truth if there is no one to understand it? Consider this as you approach the flame.
Is this a no-pause play?
You see
Yes,
this,
it is.
And yet entire empires have been built on dreams, lies, and illusions.
Definitely no pause. Let's see. They would have been better built on a foundation of truth. Some dreams are truthful. Where are those empires now? We cannot keep lying to ourselves forever. Some dreams are truthful.
Then perhaps the truth can be found in places where Straton would never seek it. Consider this as you approach the flame.
Didn't you already say that? Okay. You're repeating yourself, lady. Alright, what color is this beam? Is it blue beam? Blue beam. Alright, one more tower.
It was surprisingly calm, given how aggressive Pandora has been elsewhere.
Agreed.
I didn't think she'd even want to talk to you.
I've toyed with the idea that the entities might be epiphenomenal in some way.
What the hell's epiphenomenal?
Instead of causing the changes in the system, maybe they just respond to them.
Epiphenomenal. That's a weird word. Never heard that one before. Alright, so that is this area done. GG. Let us move to the next area. As I fall to my death. Although I'm a robot human, so death is not so painful. Fox running around. What the fox say? Okay. Yeah, it's almost it's almost break time. Well, GG cookie time when it's break time. There's probably a little bit of talking before we get to the next area. Let's see what we got. All right, one last area, the circular oasis. An artificial oasis in this otherwise lifeless desert that stretches across the southwestern portion of the island. All right.
I remember when I was quite young, I was having trouble figuring out what I wanted to do. I wanted to see the outside world, but even back then, that wasn't really encouraged. I ran into Byron on Jameson Avenue, completely by accident, and I was too nervous to talk to him. I mean, he was one of the first companions. But he noticed me, and we started talking, and he was really encouraging. Introduced me to Garrus, and took me along on an expedition to the quarries in the mountains. Whatever flaws he may have, Byron cares about people. He changed my life.
Yep. That's Byron in a nutshell.
Oh man, they're going full-on nostalgia with Byron since we lost him. Full-on nostalgia mode. Don't be dead, Byron! Everybody loves you! Okay, we're in a red desert here. Okay.
So, here it looks like there should be an anti-gravity elevator, but it's locked down. I'll need you to connect to the data stream again. I'm really sorry, 1K. I know it's a risk, but I think it'll be worth it.
That's what I'm here for. Alright, what I want to see is one of these Athena. If you see the feet, the one with the high heel looking feet, that's Athena. Does she have a 1 on her chest? She has no number, while everyone else... Oh, this is Miranda. Miranda also doesn't have a number on her chest. Alright. Tell us your story.
Have you seen Miranda's design
Oh, it's
for a
Cornelius. I
transport
thought he would
system
have a
that
number.
Connect all the labs to the machine?
It's amazing, isn't it? I think she's really excited about showing this place to people one day. She also kept asking me about what kind of monuments we could build, you know, to really transform the landscape, show the possibilities.
But her capsules only fit one person.
It's just the first iteration. Give her some time. She'll figure it out. Remember how many mistakes we made in the beginning, even with all the blueprints we had?
But that's not my point. It just worries me that she lacks context. Her imagination is incredible, but it's still limited by what she hasn't experienced.
Would it have been better if she'd been raised in New Jerusalem? If her mind was limited by self-hate and decay? If all she could imagine was sitting around ignoring the universe in favor of self-righteous solipsism?
No, but... I don't know.
Sorry. You're not wrong. We can't stay hidden forever.
Interesting. So now we have rotating platforms. Okay. Assume these go, yeah, okay, this is different directions it does. Okay. Oh, I didn't even look what was over there. What's over here? Red beam. Okay. That's blue beam becoming red. I think we want red beam becoming blue. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to get... This guy needs source of red and blue to create green. So if I get that one receiving red, it will give us a blue here. And that will be everything we need, I think. Okay. That's the wrong direction. Will that work, actually? You need red and blue. This one is interesting. What's that, Fun Times? They mentioned New Jerusalem, hot topic name for a developer to choose. Well, this game was made a couple years ago, but there's, I don't know, Unlicensed Streamer, have you ever played any of the Talos Principle games? They like lots of, what's the word? Like mythology and religion and philosophy references. They like a lot of those. This one does seem kind of tricky because I need both colors for this. I thought this would give me access to both colors, but it really doesn't. It really doesn't. Okay. Does this give me access to both colors? That gives me access to blue. This one turns into red. Red. Huh. You only played the first one for the puzzles? You didn't get into the lore? Yeah. They're big on, like, if you follow the story at all, it's all a lot of philosophy and references to things, but I kind of do a quick I think the story's fairly interesting. I don't spend a lot of time on it, just enough to kind of know what's happening. Okay, I think I have an idea here. So you need the two colors, which will be provided here. Damn it, I keep doing the wrong direction every time. So I could reflect green. What I need is one item to reflect the color that we need for both. So I think actually it's got to be something like this. I think it needs to be this. Still isn't gonna quite work, I don't think. Because now what I have access to is red to there. Okay, if I think I do this on the other side, it'll work. I think. Maybe. Maybe. Yes, this works. Keep connections, add that one. GG, okay. That was a little mind bending, but we got there. Wow, and that's the first puzzle in this area. Oh gosh. Okay. I have a feeling this area is gonna break my brain. All right, before we move on, we're gonna GG cookie time that we completed the last area and one puzzle here. I'm Sam Stretch, use restroom, take my first break of the day. I hope you're having a good time. If anybody is new to the stream, if you're having a good time, I hope you hit the follow. We have made pretty good progress so far. We are in the, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th map of 12 or so. So yeah, y'all enjoy chat or ad time, have your own cookie, take a drink, whatever you like, and when we come back, we will work on this area that I'm a little worried about being really difficult. I'll see you in a bit, my friends.